Yeah, y'all can. If y'all are doing Team Rumble, then I can definitely hop in. But if y'all are trying to do a legit match, change it
Well,
to squads. Who's even the party leader?
your
I can't even tell.
brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, brother. Shut up.
Oh, Danny boy.
Just
Oh,
remember,
shit. We back with
you
the
sleep by
classic.
me at night. I could
You sleep
thump
by
the
me
shit
too.
out you.
What?
You be knocked out. I could thump the shit out of you.
That's how
And
you
what you
know
gonna
it's
do?
classic
Wake
BGN
you up
form.
at 5 a.m.
The
Why
Do
bickering.
what?
Why are we starting
Wake
with
you up at
violence?
5 a.m. when I
Like,
get up
You do that already.
why is there so much violence going on?
with a thump.
I feel like a thump's not violent.
Hey, bro, I
Somebody think that
seen
is.
a fox in my yard last night.
Dog, where the fuck are we? Are we
What
just
did the
throwing
fox
out the
say?
most
Going
random
on.
shit?
Bruh, it was the most wild ass shit. Like literally, I just happened to look out the window and I see a four-legged creature. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yo, let me get some shoes on. I was about to go out there with my shovel, but
You're about to
then
go attacking it.
For
First,
what?
hold up. So last podcast we talked about killing crickets, and now you're about to go exterminate a four-legged furry creature.
I'm about to say
he's
the
an
fox
intruder,
living
bro.
his life. You're an intruder. You're the
He's an
intruder.
intruder.
You
Nah, it's
built
my
you had
motherfucking house.
your house was built on his land. Okay, this is his habitat.
This
What's the
land
shit
is
called? The Circle
your
of Life. The
land.
Yeah,
fucking
you ain't
like
play Ghost of
the
Tsushima? That's good luck.
From
like
California
yeah, you gotta go.
to the New York
He could
Island.
have the non-tail fox spirit in him. You could be the
Y'all
next
can hear me now?
Naruto.
That's not
Yeah.
necessarily always a good
Yeah,
thing.
you lit.
You know, that motherfucker could have had rabies too. Like, nah, bro, you gotta go.
All the more reason to stay in your house and mind your business. He was minding his.
So, did you
Um,
kill the fox? Is that where this story ends?
Nah, I ran away. I didn't get outside quick enough.
I'm about to say
So,
you're gonna
like,
have Peter on our asses, but Peter be killing fucking animals too. So
yeah,
I'm about to say,
I was
fuck
trying to
Peter.
figure out where it came from. I couldn't really figure out. So I don't know. I was cutting the grass today and there was a hole like near the fence, but it was really weird because the hole was on the inside of the fence. But then when I went to the other side, like the hole wasn't really there. So I don't know that that's where the fox came from. I think it came from the back, but I don't know. I got a bunch of shit to still clear out back there. So once I do that, then maybe I'll like uncover a hole and be like, oh shit, motherfucker, like just hop through here saying what's up.
On some Bugs Bunny type shit.
oh shit.
What does the fox say? Ring ding 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 ding. That's super throwback. Well, speaking of back,
Nigga,
what's goody? Gray hoodie with a snapback. Boozy game night. Whole squad here, full attack. It's your boy King Dev, aka Devin McFly, aka Just Devin.
This is Hot Take Dev.
what it do?
It's
What
your
it
boy
do? Uh-oh.
Daniel, aka Oh Daddy Boy.
What it do? What it do? Nate the Great, Mr. Goddamn 47, aka Mr. Don't Motherfucking Fumble the Bag.
Goddamn 47.
Ooh. All right,
But
y'all.
why
Long
Nuke get
time
out
no
so
talk.
early?
Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know why I jumped out early, but it's your boy New, aka Player 456. But nobody else watched the show, so nobody know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking
Yeah,
about, my boy.
we
No,
don't.
no
That shit.
spoilers, please.
I mean, yeah, based off of some context clues, I think I know a little bit what you're talking about, but nah, yeah.
Nigga, he said player 456. What you supposed to
Is
gather
it-
from that?
is it I don't know, what, 8-10 episodes or something, or is it like a movie or what?
Nah, it's 9 episodes.
Okay.
9.
Didn't the
They
shit
just have
just
an
come
odd
out?
ass
Like,
number.
you must have sat there and watched all that shit. You binged it.
Yeah, well, so I binged it, but so if y'all don't know what we talking about Squid Game on Netflix. So it's a Korean TV show, but it got it got like English voiceovers. But basically it's about it's like I guess like a dystopian like Hunger Games-esque kind of satire thing. Basically is these poor people, they're like in serious debt. So like the way that they describe it in the show is like they're in like billions of dollars of debt.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I don't know like what the currency equivalence is to like the US dollar, but like the Korean money, they're in like billions of Korean dollars of debt. And they put basically all of them in these games, and they play like all these childhood games against each other to try to win the money, to try to win like the money to pay off all their debts. Like they'll be playing like
Tug of war.
like tug of war and marbles and red light, green light, and
Not red
but
light,
it's
green
just it's a
light.
twist that they don't tell the people until they start playing the first game.
Yeah, it's one of them things, bro.
But yeah, that's
It's
just
crazy
without
how
like giving away too much.
it's crazy how like a
Like when
show
I
like
first started
that.
watching it, I was like, okay, I guess some people were like, I can't get over the voiceovers. Mouth don't match. I mean, I've been watching kung fu movies all my life, so that didn't really bother me.
The Wu-Tang sword.
I mean, just out of since nobody else has watched it though, you want to give it like a official BGN rating.
You can't
And
do
we can
that.
come back and either confirm or deny,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, you can.
concur. Is it one of them shows like stop whatever you're watching right now and watch this show? Watch Squid Game?
I think we
Did
picked
we
one
lose
number.
Oh.
Is it a stop every fucking thing you watching right now and watch Squid Game?
Yeah, it's probably one of the best things I've seen on TV in a while.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was really good. Like it was, like, and most people I know that were watching it, they were like, oh, I hate voiceovers when the mouth don't match. But I was like, but they were like, I got over it, and it was really good. It's probably one of the best things I've seen on TV in a long time.
Bro, speaking of ones with motherfucking I don't want to go too far into that shit, but ones with motherfucking voiceovers, like that movie, The Platform. I don't know if y'all seen it. I know, babe, we watched it, I believe, didn't we?
I don't
With the
remember.
voiceovers. I watched with somebody.
Who the fuck you
Nonetheless,
watching with?
Right. That's what I was about to say.
it could have been a movie night, but I
This
don't
man
think
going
set
so.
a
on?
trap for himself.
Nonetheless, that joint is amazing.
Digging himself a hole.
Talk a little bit about it. Just give it the Newt treatment.
Right, it's really good, man. Watch that shit.
Because this could be a whole segment. Because Nate was talking about a show that he's watching that I don't know, he didn't seem that into. And actually, I'll talk about, if this is the streaming bingeable section, there's this show called Midnight Mass on Netflix. And I don't know if you guys saw The Haunting of Hill House, and they had like, I don't even know if you guys watch scary shit, but like Daniel, I know you watch Friday Night Lights, and Matt Saracen, he's the main guy in this show.
I just saw the advertisement for that shit.
Bro, that shit is so fucking live. Nah, it's not. It has nothing to do with Friday Night Lights, but it's just that main actor dude.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they be doing like actor-actress teams.
Nah, not in this case. But it's crazy because I haven't really seen him in anything but Friday Night Lights, but he's a good actor, especially in this show.
Of course,
but it's called Midnight
you know
Mass.
Who he is?
Nah, shut your ass. He's Matt Saracen.
Exactly. Matthew.
But I know Nate was talking about a show he's been watching recently that he does not recommend. I do recommend Midnight Mass. It seemed like we got a big recommendation on Squid Game, even though I don't think we gave it an official number. I can't give a number on Midnight Mass because I still got like
what the fuck are you doing? What
an episode left?
I dropped out the plane super early, so yeah.
Let's go get this man.
Squid Game is definitely a 10. Like, it's really good.
Damn, it's flawless.
This nigga is way out the way.
Nah, yeah, don't even bother. Like,
let's scoop a car. We can go get him.
Flawless victory. Damn.
Yeah,
that's some high praise.
Yeah, Squid Game is really, really good. Like, I was not expecting. It was really good. It was one episode. I was like, damn, somebody cutting onions in my motherfucking room.
There's no cars here for 4 people,
That was
but
just
like
your
if somebody
armpits.
want to like squat up with me, we can go get his card.
Okay. Well,
Yes. Actually, hold on. There might be a car near the
the
front.
fuck. I don't think it's a car up there.
Fuck. Yeah. No, there is, but it's a 2-seater, and I don't know if it has
Well,
wheels on it.
somebody
two-seater?
hop in the 2-seater, somebody hop in the truck.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
getting
sure
the
this is a
truck.
Can't even see
2-seater?
the fucking car.
This
It's a
is definitely
4-seater.
a 4-seater.
Oh, is it? All right. Fuck it. Y'all just go ahead. I'm right behind y'all.
And with that being said, I didn't say up at the top, but with Boozy Game Night, for those of you who haven't listened before, it's a podcast with mediocre gameplay. Sometimes we get dubs, sometimes we get L's, but regardless, we have great conversation. So we do have a few legit topics, but we like to see wherever the conversation goes. We're definitely gonna have tangents. That's just a part of the experience. We're playing Fortnite right now. I'm actually not playing, but I'm spectating who Mr. Pancake. What the fuck is Buddy's name? Butter Barn guy?
Man
That's a
cake.
man cake.
Man Cake. Yeah, Man Cake.
Butterborn.
Come on down to the butter bar.
We're gonna
Damn,
hit
you
every
spectating me?
goddamn tree in this
Got to
If
switch
bitch.
this
this
is the
vehicle.
footage that's gonna go on YouTube, niggas gonna be real upset because I fucking suck.
Nah, Squid Game got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn.
Bro, that shit was really good.
I will say
Clearly.
I didn't heard about it until like maybe yesterday or like Monday because my LB posted about it. But like I guess the other part of that is like I'm not really on social media like that, so I wouldn't know anyway. But I mean, I will say typically when he posts some shit, like I'm like a little skeptical, but then I feel like I might have seen somebody else say something about it, and I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, if it's cut off everything else you watching and watch Squid Game, like I'm down.
Nah, yeah, it was.
Oh,
it
they
was-
gotta
fucking
get
that
out
car up. I know.
that's how it was for me.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck. This is
Did y'all hop out y'all car?
I'm on fire.
Oh shit.
Damn, I'm trying to go get this man card, and y'all over here getting blowed up.
Well,
No, you should have
there's
seen
somebody
these
over
niggas.
there. Yeah, they
Nah.
they
Damn.
blew our shit up. And
I
it's
guess I'm the card collector today. The show I was watching. So we just got done watching Clickbait, which I don't know if anyone's heard of.
That's actually on the docket for us next.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, like I don't know. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, like drop everything you're watching to watch Clickbait, but I feel like it's one of those things that everyone's kind of hyping up right now and watching, and it's kind of relevant, I guess, when it
The culture was hyping it.
oh yeah, that's when we
yeah.
started, isn't it? It's okay, but it's not like a gotta watch it type show
Yeah,
to me.
for sure. What
Like
I will
I can
say,
take breaks and go back and not be like upset that I didn't necessarily binge it.
yeah, what I will say though, they do a really good job of the whole like somebody dies in the show, and then it's like, oh my gosh, like you're trying to guess who it is, or they're giving you hints and clues like kind of throughout the whole thing. What I will say is that the person that ended up being the bad guy was not who I was expecting. So there is that. Like it did catch me off guard there. But like I don't know. I mean, it was good. It was worth watching. I wouldn't really say it was worth like binging. Oh, these motherfuckers right
Hit
here.
them motherfuckers with the car. Hit all three. Get that. Oh hell, we finna go.
Yeah, why would you? Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, you dead. You dead, fella.
Wow.
I'm going to jail today. Shit.
That's crazy.
They about to hit you with the scoop.
Hey babe, you feel like
Damn.
gave me a spoon?
But the next show that we're watching,
But what would
I
you
don't
rate?
know.
What would you rate Clickbait then?
Clickbait, I mean, maybe like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Like it was like I don't think we had really watched and like binged anything in a while. So to kind of sit, it's 8 episodes long. It's like a limited series on Netflix. Do we want to go back to the lobby? I can sit out.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna. Okay.
To have not really binged anything in a while and to binge like 8 episodes in, I don't know, like a day or two. It was, I give it like a solid 6.5 or 7. What we started that Devin and I talked about earlier that I don't know if I'm gonna make it through the season.
I hope I'm good. I hope this is going where I think it's going.
Well, so we started watching Dear White People.
Oh my gosh.
And
no spoilers.
And yeah, I mean, no spoilers outside of like seasons 1 through 3. I think were really good. The movie was really good, but season 4 is like a fucking musical, and I don't like musicals. Like, I just want to watch a story. I want to, I want dialogue, and I want suspense, and I want action. I don't want to hear fucking songs in the middle of shit going on.
So you gotta sit out.
I already did.
Okay, I see now.
Ben joined our party though, but I guess like he's not on. Well, I mean, oh no, he can't join the audio, so it doesn't matter. He's just gonna be like, "Damn, I can't hear y'all. Like, what's going on?"
Nah, that's funny that you
Dear
said that.
White
though.
People, we started the first episode yesterday, and like you said, so I thought the first 3 seasons to me were like, phenomenal. They were good,
right?
And so just the first episode did not live up to my expectations. And then when I did further research, because I was like, I'm not going to make it through a whole season of musicals. Please just let this be one episode. Oh, hell no. I ain't going to make it. I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
It's
so
fucking
furious.
And it's like the majority of the episode, too. That's the thing. Like, if it was like 1 or 2 outbreaks in song, I could get it. But it's like, if we're going to be singing 80% of the time, I'm not gonna be able.
Yeah, I think we're on episode 3, and I don't know that it really gets much different. I mean, what I will say is that I do actually think the storyline, or the happenings of the season, like, I actually think it's pretty cool that the season is in the future, and they're kind of recalling events from the past. Like, that's pretty interesting. I mean, hardly though. Like, I'm telling you what the season's about. I'm not telling you.
Spoilers are like details. That's not really like
I'm not telling you what's happening.
Detail.
So like, I mean, that part's kind of cool, but I don't fuck with musicals. Like, I was telling Devin earlier, even shit like Hamilton. Like, I know Hamilton is like the shit for a lot of people.
You motherfucking right.
I just wasn't fucking with it because I don't do musicals, bro. Like, I just want to watch something.
When I see that it says a musical, I just check out, because it's like, how am I supposed to pay attention and catch the storyline through these badass songs and bad vocals?
Right.
If it ain't The Wiz or Cats, I'm not trying to watch that shit.
Well, that's kind of what that topic I was talking about, musicals as a whole, was like. Obviously, growing up, you watch cartoons, and a lot of the classic cartoons were musicals, aka
like
Goofy Movie, Lion King. Yeah, any
those are classics.
And I didn't even like those. So,
you didn't like those, then it's just like, then what? You never had hope for musicals. That's crazy.
High School Musical was a pain to sit through.
Nobody said High School Musical.
Yeah, like you jump into like the early 2000s. We talking about like the 90s.
High School Musical to the list. I'm saying musicals to me are a drag. I could never.
She don't even like motherfucking The Temptations and the Five Heartbeats.
Don't do that. I never said I didn't like them. I just can't watch them shits 20 times like Rain Man. Like, I can't goddamn find something.
I know every line to The Temptations.
Then see, it's not that deep for me.
Like, I never said they were even the non-song parts, like the word.
I know every line to The Temptations, bro.
I never said I didn't like The Temptations. I just can't watch it every time we have a free fucking hour or 10.
Once in
like,
my life.
I'm not gonna watch it every time I have a weekend off. That's ridiculous. It's not that good to me.
This is my.
I know Daniel ass could probably watch it every fucking weekend if I let him, but
no,
you're not gonna waste my fucking days like that.
Well, you damn right. When holiday season, I want to watch them motherfuckers.
But watch it, but someone else, because it ain't gonna be me.
You goddamn right.
But yeah, when I was younger, I used to watch Cats Don't Dance all the time. I used to watch Cats.
I actually went and saw Cats at a theater, and at first, like, people make fun of Cats all the time. I was like, man, what the fuck is this shit? But then, like, when I just said fuck it and went with the story, that shit had some slappers in there, the Rum Tum Tugger and all that shit. I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
What you talking about?
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, but
I know
Cats was hard. Cats was
But let
hard.
me tell you something. I got taken to a damn Broadway play, a Lion King, nigga.
So you don't fuck with Lion King, Dev?
I probably went to that same, like, because they had it in New York or something, and we all went for like
it was
middle
in DC
school.
when I went.
Oh, we went to New York in middle school.
Oh, and you went as a kid? I was 17.
When I tell you I fell asleep through that, it's not that I don't like Lion King, but I can tell you
good things.
it's not on the top of my list of movies to watch.
But that's crazy if you don't have one musical. That's crazy.
The Lion King movie, the VHS. I have the soundtrack. You know how they used to release the soundtracks back in the day on CD, and I don't even think when I was a kid
on cassette.
I looked twice at that shit. Oh, I ain't that old, so you know. Well, you know what? I did have. You know what I had on cassette? I had the Rugrats soundtrack. Don't know what happened to it. I'm pretty sure my mom or someone threw it away because I kept asking to listen to it on the road trips. But
that John have motherfucking damn, what's that shit by Blackstreet?
You know, I would
make a wish.
What, Take Me There?
Close your eyes and
yeah, is that Blackstreet? Who the fuck is that?
I think so.
Yeah, Blackstreet.
I would definitely pay good money to get one of those. Like, get my hands on that shit. But I don't know. There's not really. I can't think of a musical.
You don't fuck with the Wiz. New ass question. Never got an answer.
I asked that shit like 4 times.
Did you say the Wiz specifically? I thought, okay, I know this is gonna be a hot one.
Well, damn, hot take Dev earning her name.
Right, very hot.
One. I have never given a goddamn about the Wiz. Was just not. It was not a good movie to me. It was trash. Shit. It wasn't worth my time. I probably would never watch it again if I could, get away with it. It's
Y'all
just
want me to go hotter take?
What? I'm about to purposely lose this match.
What's the hotter
take? Slightly hotter. I mean, maybe it's not a take necessarily, but I've never even seen The Wiz.
Honestly, I'd rather.
But you've seen The Wizard of Oz.
I mean, I've seen like parts of it.
I'm telling you, The Wiz is not that good.
Listen, let me,
bro. You sick?
Michael Jackson.
You know what The Wiz is riding off
I gotta say right there.
The strength of Michael Jackson and Diana Ross and Black people loving and supporting what Black people do. Because otherwise,
there's a whole bunch of Black movies that I do not
win is my shit. But motherfucking slide some oil.
That shit is fucking trash.
Let it trickle down my spine.
If I could give it a 0-star review, I would.
Shoulder made me tired. Nate, but you got to give it a chance. I think it's not even a hot take to have not seen it. Because there's a bunch of movies people haven't seen.
Don't even waste your time.
Nah. I feel you, but like, I mean, honestly, shit, Devin, you probably don't even know this, but like, I feel like for people that know me, they know that like, there's a fuck ton of movies that like fall into the like, oh, like if you haven't seen this, like you shouldn't have a black card, like that I have not seen.
Well, let's throw out some other ones then.
Have you seen The Last Dragon?
Is that a black movie?
Yeah, with Blue
Leroy.
Oh, I have not seen that. No.
You
could probably throw out a bunch
the
of
fuck is that? I never heard of that shit.
Enough.
You never heard of The Last Dragon?
We not. It's not. It's okay.
Yes,
you don't have
will.
to have me.
Yes, we will.
You don't gotta have me. No, babe. It's okay.
With the Wu-Tang Saga.
Can't really like rip off a list.
You want me to go off?
Yeah, if you wanted to go through that list, bro, I would tell you every single movie that I've not seen, and it'll probably be a lot of them.
You seen Cornbread?
Have I seen what?
Cornbread, Earl and Me?
I've never even heard of that.
Boys
Are
in the
these
Hood.
real movies? What?
Okay,
No.
here we go. School Days.
You never seen Boys in the Hood?
No.
No,
No
this
to
is
both.
cornbread
Ju-
shit.
Juice.
What the fuck?
No.
Poetic Justice.
No.
New Jack City.
Nope.
Menace to Society.
Nope.
Harlem Nights.
Nope.
Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Nope.
Damn, bro. I have a long ass
Damn,
list. I want
I'm
to
not
do all
even
of
that
them.
bad. Now that's
this
crazy.
is a long
I'm
ass.
pretty bad.
Damn.
And I don't even know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's because like my parents didn't watch this shit or like my friends. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know, but I don't know. But I'm also not like a really big movie watcher.
Is it
Hold on,
worth
hold
me
on. I
getting
know
your
you've
card,
seen
Devin?
this one. I know you've seen this
Probably
one.
not.
Love and Basketball.
Okay, yes, I have seen that.
I
Oh,
get some
somebody
points
in a
back.
fucking car or some shit
Sister
over
Act.
here.
Sister Act 2.
I've seen I've seen parts of both of them, but I don't know that I've ever sat down and watched them both from beginning to end.
Oh
but like
shit, we're getting shot.
But like yeah, I'm familiar with both movies.
You ever
But
seen The Wood?
Yeah, but
Uh-huh. No.
God damn it.
Okay, now.
You ever
Somebody ain't ready
seen?
for this one die.
I'm trying to find some
almost got it.
Higher Learning.
Nope.
Best Man.
What?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Cadillac.
Isn't there
Records?
like a Best Man Holiday as well?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I've seen those.
You seen
Pootie
Cadillac
Tang?
Records?
I've seen Pootie Tang, yeah.
Blank Man?
Jesus.
No.
Blank Man.
Boo.
I don't know if that's that super popular, but it was fucking popular in our household.
You seen Baby Boy?
Bruh.
I've never watched Baby Boy all the way through, but I've seen bits and pieces of it.
You seen The Color Purple?
No.
Damn.
I've
House
seen
Party?
parts of it, but not seen the whole thing. Nope.
Beloved? Did someone say Beloved yet?
Nope.
I always say that.
Black
I ain't
women
never
always want to
seen
say
that.
beloved.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I don't know
seen
what you're
Life?
talking about.
Beloved
Nope.
is a quality movie.
It is, but that shit creepy.
You're creepy.
Dog.
That movie creepy as shit. All crazy black women always want to bring up beloved.
What
Yeah,
you
man.
trying to
For
say?
me, when it comes to
That
like
shit's scary.
movies, like I don't pick up on a lot of cultural references because I haven't seen a lot of these movies. Like it just, I don't know what it is. Like maybe I didn't grow up in a household that wasn't like black AF, but like, I mean, it's kind of the same way with a lot of music too. We don't have to get that deep into things, but like, yeah, there's a lot of fucking movies that I just haven't seen and don't really care to see. Like it just
It
kind of is
probably
what
wouldn't
it
even
is.
hit the same, honestly.
Right. Like y'all been seeing this shit your whole life, and I'm just like, well, I'm
I
30
wouldn't
now.
even say it
So.
has to do with being, because I mean, I feel like I grew up in a blackity black house. And some of that shit, I just fucking
Seen
fuck.
Antoine Fisher?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm finna die,
You seen
y'all.
Radio?
Yeah.
You seen
That's not a
Ride?
black movie, bro.
But do
I
those
just wanna
really
know.
count as
I just
black
wanna know.
movies though? They
just
just
wanna
happen
know.
to have black characters and main
Say
characters. But we talking about
Radio.
You seen Ride?
Ride? No.
Set It Off?
Are we going back to lobby?
Yeah, I'll sit out.
Oh boy.
Telling you,
You
bro.
know-
Like, if you want to take my black card, it's fine. Like, I'm perfectly okay with it.
You seen Crooklyn?
Nope.
Brooklyn.
Don't Be a Menace? Goddamn. White Man Can't Jump?
47.
Nope.
Do the Right
Players
Thing?
Club?
Players Club, no. Do the Right Thing, maybe like parts of it.
Booty Call?
No.
I'll sit out on this one.
I said I would sit out.
Oh, okay then. Go ahead and sit out then.
Okay, what? Can someone like help me out? Oh, hold on, wait.
You seen
Let me
I see it. I got it.
what's that?
Tales
What's that
from the Hood.
movie called? Yeah, Tales from the Hood.
Is that creepy ass one with the little puppet and shit?
Yeah, that shit.
I don't like that shit.
Thin line between love and hate.
Nate, is that you loading up for your clink clink? What the fuck am I hearing?
Yeah, that was.
Because
Oh,
Ice
that's
Maker.
that incredible. That's that Incredible Hulk.
Not so it's funny, and then like I would even say it extends to kind of like black shows. So like I I did not grow up. So what I will say is that I absolutely watched like Fresh Prince, like Cosby Show, Jamie Foxx, like the Wayans brothers, whatever other kind of shows you want to put into that like 90s realm. But like I literally watch the Fresh Prince every single day. Like no lie.
Yeah,
It
same.
comes on VH1 every day from like I think like 7 a.m. to like noon. And even if I only put it on for like 10 minutes, I literally watch the Fresh Prince every day.
Okay, what about Good Times?
I mean, so when I was younger, they used to play Good Times on like Nick at Night, I think, at really random times, and I would watch it, but I don't know that I could be like, oh my gosh, like yeah, that's my shit. Like it would just be on.
That's fair. It wasn't really your time. Good
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
But
Or
speaking of
even
somebody
like
who won't be having a good time, and music and black people, Robert Kelly.
Devin swear he the fucking king of transition. When I let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Just really quick. So I needed to talk to Devin earlier about a personal matter, and so we talked for a little bit earlier, and we was just talking, and then he was like, the issue is regarding a family member, and so we said something, and I said something, and he was like, speaking of said family member, I'm like, nigga, like, like, why do you have to be like the transition
I'm
king?
just
Like,
trying to practice the say goose, bruh.
whatever, bruh.
Say good.
This man Devin want to be like the transition master, but I'll let you get your rocks off, bruh. Robert Kelly.
Come on, man. Let me get my
rocks off.
Yeah, I thought Hot Take Dev was gonna give us some hot takes on that.
Oh, well, I mean, only thing I really remember, I saw he was convicted of what, sex trafficking and something else. I can't remember the other charge.
Was he convicted of
Racketeering.
racketeering? Yeah, like isn't
Oh,
that like a RICO charge? Like nigga,
This
you
this nigga
gone.
was in organized crime.
Yeah, bro, you gone, bro. Like it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
yeah.
And
I
people
But
are
mean,
he
still
still
outside the courthouse.
he
the
still
funny
got
thing
charges
about
to face in Chicago.
Yep.
the thing about his like conviction is like I remember seeing like a couple months ago where there was an article out saying that he was, I guess, pleading not to have his male victims testify against him because he felt like if they testified against him, it would be like a done deal, and he would surely get convicted. But to be quite honest, like if that was the case, I feel like that was what took the case, like the took the whole case over the edge because we we know for a fact that. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say that. You know, they could have the conviction could have also been due to a lot of the things he was doing with the young females as well. But like, just when it comes to like sexual assault victims and stuff like that, I feel like they are more prone to take the men seriously, at least in the court system, than they do take the women. If that makes sense, as far as like actually giving out convictions.
Yeah.
You're saying if it's a male victim?
Yeah. As far as
I guess I
convictions are concerned.
never put much thought into that.
But it's just it's weird to see like all the discourse about his conviction because it's like there are people that are like willing to die on this like hill with the take that like I saw someone just yesterday and they were like, well, I knew y'all back when we were, like set like the time frame he gave was basically in middle school and he was like, I knew y'all back when we were in middle school and y'all was steady, messing around with these 11 and 12th graders and stuff like that. And I'm like, you think this is like making a point in your direction, but for real, it's Like, and I think he was talking about how, you know, people are highlighting grooming and stuff like that. But it's like, what you're saying literally is, like, it's driving the point home. Like, we have this thing, especially in the Black community, where we're always quick to call women, you know, or young girls fast. If you know, if you feel like they're doing any sexual activity, they're just fast. But why don't we ask ourselves about these old ass creepy ass men, or these, you know, these older creepy ass teenage boys that are pursuing these younger females? What do we call them? We don't call them shit.
They slow.
So
Yeah,
and
so
also,
if
it's
girls
funny,
call
are
them
you
a
say
double
that.
standard.
It's funny you
if
say
girls
that
are
because
fast,
people.
oh no, go ahead. I was saying if girls are fast because they acting older, well, these dudes are slow because they behind. They fucking on the young
Because they
jump, so
are
they
older.
slow.
But it's like, so it's funny you say that because, like, people always highlight the fact that, like, with R. Kelly, how he couldn't read or whatever, all this stuff allegedly, and they feel like he has
Say
some
he
sort
can't
of
read?
develop.
Yeah,
People say he can't
apparently.
read, and
Yeah, he can't read.
there's a lot of people who say he has some developmental delays. But I don't
Oh.
personally think that is not an excuse.
Nah,
That is
it's
not
not
an
an
Imagine him
excuse. I don't give
looking
a
at in the
goddamn.
court, looking
Oh
at the
no,
papers that they put in
I
front of him,
wasn't
like, I
saying.
can't read this shit.
No,
Like,
I was just saying slow as in like that. I was just saying like
I know what you were saying, but it was just the fact that it's high end. But it's just like, we don't question. And I mean, we really need to. It's not. We're quick to, like I said, we're quick to call the girls fast, but we don't, in the Black community especially, we don't talk about, okay, so you want to call them fast when they're ripping and running with a boy who's 2 or 3 years older. Well, what about these younger girls who are being groomed at home, and we turn the left cheek, turn the other cheek when
I'm about to
my
say,
ass.
like, damn, we like specifying the cheeks.
Look at you, man. What are you doing?
Anyway, we don't say nothing when we hear these tales about, the stepdad molesting the stepdaughter, and stuff
It's a
like that. You
whole
know,
porn category, bruh. That shit is wild.
so it's like, why
I'm dead.
we don't even. There's a whole
What you be doing?
bunch of things we don't talk about. It's not just about you thinking they're fast because they're talking to the senior in high school. What about your damn daddy or your husband? You up here acting like, acting like shit not happening in your house, and your husband is over here trying to get at your fucking daughter.
Yeah,
I blame some of the parents, because some of this stuff, the parents act like this shit's not happening. You see this shit in front of your face every fucking day, and you still don't say shit. And then all you gotta say is that your daughter's fast. Or all you do is sit here and be like, oh, well, look, it's time to get you on some birth control because I know you're sexually active. But damn the fact that why are they sexually active? It's your creeper ass,
Because your mom's
your
a hoe.
husband. Your creeper ass husband. So we need to stop that shit.
Yeah. That shit goes deep for sure. Like,
and then we call girls fast, but then we sit here and praise our sons. Well, who the fuck you think the sons are going out fucking with? Somebody else's daughter. You sit here and high five your son and kiki with your son when you come out, find out that he's not a virgin. Well, but then you want to turn around if you find out your daughter, who's around the same age as a virgin,
Nigga, get in the car.
she's a hoe. That don't make sense.
I'm trying to flip it over.
yeah. It's a lot of things that go into it, but yes, he's a nasty man.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty boy.
Oh, nasty bastard. You cannot convince me that them grown ass motherfucking woman, his ex-wife included, did not act like they didn't know what was going on. Please stop it.
Everybody knew what was going on. Everything about it is nasty.
I'm gonna say I knew R. Kelly was nasty from like the time that I could comprehend that he was even married to Aaliyah when she was 14, was it? And that was I was small. I remember seeing like the album cover to Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Like people been knowing this. People knew this since the damn 90s. Y'all need to stop acting like you didn't know. You just saw that money and just was like, okay, whatever, we'll overlook that.
Well, how do y'all feel about Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson innocent, bro.
The thing with Michael Jackson is I mean when we go back and revisit,
when y'all stop shooting and come get me.
I got you. I don't have the full comprehensive breakdown of the Michael Jackson situation as it stands today, but I'm pretty sure the adult alleged victims as adults came out and said that they were coerced into making those allegations by their parents.
They was lying.
So by default, because they as adults came out and said that their parents coerced them to do that, I don't feel like if it was a different story, that's one thing. I wouldn't fuck with Michael Jackson, but it isn't. So
Michael Jackson made Thriller, dog.
No, so he innocent.
So he good with me. Like,
did any of y'all actually watch that Leaving Neverland doc?
I watched it years ago, or was it?
Yeah, Survive, whatever the fuck it's called.
I can't say that.
It's been at least 2 years or so.
I can't say that I remember what really happened on it.
I just know I felt like that shit was phony. So I was just like, bro, these niggas lying.
It was just it was crazy to hear though, whether it was fake or real. Like just the stories and that shit was just unsettling.
It was some nut shit, but I just
the
didn't
stuff like
believe
that though is
no
really,
pun intended.
It's crazy to me because when we talk about stuff like this, I mean, we have to talk about accountability. I don't believe in trying to hold children accountable or victims accountable for whatever role we feel like they allegedly played in their abuse. That's neither here nor there, and especially children. But nobody ever asked, what about the fucking parents?
That's exactly what I thought after
I just can't imagine. I don't know. I guess I'm speaking for right now, but I can't imagine dropping my children off at anybody's house outside of
family.
Outside of family, outside of grandma and grandpa or whoever, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So like, when do we hold these fucking parents accountable? And that's how I feel about the Aaliyah situation. Aaliyah's parents are doing so much trying to preserve her legacy and all of this stuff. Where the fuck were you? Ask yourself how the fuck your 14-year-old daughter had enough fucking time in the day to even go off and go to a courthouse and get married with anybody at fucking 14, let alone some grown ass fucking creeper ass man. It just doesn't make sense to me. When do we hold ourselves accountable for not being present in our child's lives? You just say you didn't give a fuck enough to be there. You know, and I understand we can't watch our children 24/7, but there's an extent at which that shit's just like, this is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. These girls,
that come up though.
These girls with R. Kelly. I mean, you know, that's the thing. You basically selling your fucking children off for a fucking check. You think that you think that this man is just gonna build these careerless, like, you don't even have aspirations or hopes of a career. Like, what career did you think you were gonna have? You don't have a voice. You don't. You know what I'm saying? But here you are. Your mama.
Wow.
Your mama think that you know, she can drop you off at R. Kelly's house and you'll miraculously have a career. A career in what? What's the career in?
Fucking dick.
Like, we need to stop this stupid ass shit.
Hey,
Be accountable. You might have to bleep that out, Devin.
I'm about to say.
Really?
That does not reflect all the views of BGN.
But it's like, hold yourself accountable. Where the fuck was I when this shit was going on? And
you know, heard sometimes by Gucci.
Dog, where are you going with this?
Sometimes, like, you know, parents are working, this, that, and the third, but still, accountability. Like everybody needs to be held accountable.
It's just when he said the sucking dick thing. That's what it reminded me of that song. That man said, oh damn, what kind of podcast we running right now? Do I gotta censor myself or no?
Say what you need to say.
Right.
That nigga
Run that
said,
shit.
I'm
it's
General
two
Pimple,
people
bitch,
over here.
and you private sucker dick. If you in it to win it, bitch, one day you may make lieutenant. That shit hard. I felt that shit.
You pussy boy.
Well, that's why it's Boozy Game Night, rated M for mature.
What the fuck? Oh, they had the fucking.
Yeah, niggas ran up on me.
Nah, they had
I couldn't do shit about it.
the Venom shit, bro.
It was like 4 niggas.
Lowry got me. They get my like Lowry, the butterfly.
All right, let's
Lawson.
talk about lozenge.
I was about to say the aliens are back, I guess.
More bounce.
Bro, look at
Through
my
the
shit
ounce.
going up. Damn, hill.
Oh, they looting the
Bro,
fuck
I'm
up over there
telling you.
too.
Every fucking time the whole squad gets like laid out, Devin is nowhere near us.
I'm right here.
You were
this
close.
is the closest. This is the closest he's ever been. Because usually he'd be way across the map somewhere.
If you had some fireflies, you could have set these niggas on fire.
I think the first thing about the
Fire.
Newt Lawson.
Newt, they cannot hear you, bro.
Lawson, my guy.
Random That Man Dan pub. I have officially reached over 1,000 plays.
Hey.
We lit. Oh yeah, Nudicus. Whenever we can actually hear you again, you gotta give us your energy take. And I'm going to the lobby and sitting out because my shout did always on some bullshit like Chicago, so I flip that middle finger so that index finger follow.
We didn't need lyrics, nigga. You could have just said you about to go.
Deuces. You ain't got no problem, and tomorrow I'm a dick, so it shouldn't be that hard to swallow. That's that man's hardest verse of all time, bro. He beat Chris Brown and Tiger.
Who was that?
And then he got murdered on the remix.
Kevin McCall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing though. He didn't touch anybody on the remix though. I know he wasn't on the remix. What I'm saying is that verse didn't touch anybody's verse on the remix.
Yes.
What was I saying?
Oh, Dev, you're still in the match.
Yeah, I was spectating. I forget every time that I have to actually like leave the match.
Oh no, I was saying the worst thing about like all these like celebrity, just the craziness is, we got to be like, we can't listen to the music no more, man.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask, like, would you play him at the function?
No, I haven't. So for me personally, like, ever since I could grasp the concept of like the shit that he was doing, especially like when it started, like him, peeing on girls and videos, like when around that time when that shit came out, it was like R. Kelly didn't hit
the same after that.
For me. And like after that point, it was just like I don't really
like
if a song comes on at the cookout, at somebody else's cookout, it's like okay, whatever. But like I'm not actively searching for my R. Kelly CD. I'm not searching, Apple Music for that R. Kelly song. And like honestly, these days, depending on who's the DJ, if somebody plays an R. Kelly, especially at a kids party or family function, I'm like, turn that shit off.
So here's a follow-up question though. If you knew that he wasn't going to get any royalties from playing his music, would you play it?
No.
I would put Sex Me Parts 1 and 2 in private.
For me, so the only song, I would say the only song that I can even really listen to of R. Kelly's now is, what is it, Love Letter, I think. But aside from that, like most of his other songs, it's just like the salacious shit that he was doing kind of bleeds into his music. So it's like I can't, it doesn't hit the same for that reason. You
What
know what
about
I'm
the
saying?
gospel album?
The what album?
What about his gospel album?
What the fuck I look like listening to a motherfucking child predator singing gospel? A goddamn idiot. I would never.
I think it's an
think I cannot
interesting.
go on.
I think
Huh?
it's an interesting take because, like, I don't know. Maybe I don't feel strongly enough for like, yes, all the shit he did was very wrong, but like maybe I just don't feel strongly enough about it to like, like obviously I don't know. If he had like a merch store or if he was releasing a new album, I'd be like, no, I'm not listening to that shit. But like, if I knew he wasn't going to get if there was going to be no financial gain from anything that like I play or endorse or what have you, like, it's not like this nigga didn't make good music. Like, maybe I just want to hear the music. And like,
Nobody's denying him of that, but like I said, like it's just like the feel of the things of the lyrics and stuff like around his song is like the problem.
yeah.
You know?
Nah, that makes sense. I just, I don't know. I thought it was an interesting point. I think I saw somebody tweet that was like, if he
The
ain't
hell
gonna make
happened
shit off
there?
of this, like, then I'm gonna fucking run the songs. Like, I'm gonna listen to whatever the fuck I want to. I thought that was kind of an interesting take. Like,
Yeah, see for me it's not all about monetary. Like we've reduced everything these days to simple money, and I just feel like some stuff is more than just
the
is
dollars and
more.
cents.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
because it's like, okay, so people have a problem when it comes to artists, right? But like, say say the local pastor, you find out the local pastor has been molesting children or anybody been sexually abusive, say to your sister, right? And so this said local pastor also put out, has one of those gospel CDs. You know how some churches do gospel CDs and like release them every year for Christmas or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be different then? And for most people, I feel like
If it was my sister, like, fuck yeah.
it would possibly be
Like,
different then. And but
nigga,
that's the
you
thing.
gotta die,
The
my
thing
guy.
is, I feel like we shouldn't just stop it at only caring because it's our personal family member,
Yeah,
because the potential is that these things can be these people could be your wife and you don't know it. These people could be your mother and again you don't know it. Like, because not all people have come out about being sexually abused.
yeah,
So it's like these things affect more people than you even think. And I hate when people, have to have daughters to see the issue. But it's like this could potentially be your future daughter as well. And it's like it shouldn't take that for you to grasp the concept.
that is wrong.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of people don't see the problem until it's, oh, that's my sister, that's my daughter, and I just feel like that's crazy. That's weird. Like wrong is wrong, regardless of whether it's your sister or somebody that you have no potential of ever seeing a day in your life.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, I could probably be a bit more empathetic
And
as
then
it
it's
relates to that.
we have this thing where like I feel like it's protect black women until protecting black women gets in the way of our tendency to shuck and jive and our love for our music and shit. It's like protect black women has its limits when it gets in the way of you wanting to listen to music. It's like why is that the ending point?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, ultimately, Robert Kelly is a fucked up individual.
Okay.
Robert.
Is
He need to use his common sense.
okay. So since he's fucked up, let's go and let's get is Nicki Minaj fucked up?
You know, I have takes on Nicki Minaj.
What? Wait. Hold on. For what? Can we?
All right.
Elaborate.
So Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, basically, I guess he's like a registered sex offender, and there's been more details basically about his he was charged or he was convicted of attempted rape when he was 16, and the girl, she was underage too. They both were underage, but he was convicted of um attempted rape. And I guess like the girl tried to like say something about it, and apparently Nicki Minaj, well, I don't know if it was her directly, but her camp, her people basically tried to pay the girl off for like $20,000 or something to like not talk about it.
I mean, offering someone
I
money is pretty much like
I feel like
saying like it's true.
Nicki Minaj is. I feel like she's just as wrong, and he's wrong as fuck too, obviously. But the thing with Nicki Minaj is, so when this stuff first started coming to light, when people started talking about, oh, her husband has a rape charge, this, that, and the third, the thing around it. Well, when it first came out, I don't know if she did an interview or if she was on Queen Radio, how she often does with her random rants, but like she basically went on a rant and was like, well, um it was a white woman and she was older or something like that, and the only reason, so whatever she said, it was like she was a white woman and the only reason she said that was because her parents found out that they were dating and she didn't want, the whole like the parents find out their daughter's dating a black guy, so we'll claim it statutory rape or whatever the case was. And it's like all of this shit, and now we're like, okay, well, the lady was in fact a minor at the time, and she was not a white woman. So it's like, I mean, to me, honestly, even if she was a white woman, like, is rape not rape if it's a white woman? I mean,
Right.
I understand that there's a little, it's some stuff around black men and white women calling wolf, but at the same time, if it did in fact happen, is it not? Is the rape not the same
She's
just because
she's
it's a white woman?
discrediting she's discrediting the action because it was a white woman.
So it's like, but it's just like you sat here and lied about this shit, and it's just weird. It's just weird, and I don't understand. Like people, like why? I don't even know. My thing is, I just have a hard time understand. Oh wow, they're up there. I have a hard time understanding why anybody. I don't care. I could care less if it was someone with a grand career. I don't care who it is. I don't understand why anybody sees no problem with marrying and having kids with a rapist.
So, can I add a slight bit to that?
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, I didn't really know a lot about this story anyway, but like, if he was 16 when this happened, and like, presumably he's like 40 or some shit now, like, can he not like mature and grow from what happened? I'm at
But
12, by the way. I'm at 10. Oh, but never mind. They're right there.
the thing is, I don't feel like rape is not a maturity thing. You don't rape people because you're immature. You
I'm not
you
saying
shoplift a
that.
bag of Skittles because you're
I'm
immature.
not
You don't.
I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that like I did some shit when I was 16 that I like would never do now. And
Okay.
like that's over a decade later. And like
Okay. And
I'm
so
not making an excuse for what I did for like when I was 16, but like can I not like grow and mature and like be a different person now?
okay. I suppose I guess if that's the take we want to go. But the thing is if I'm pretty sure it also came out that aside from that initial conviction that got him the sex offender on the sex offender registry and stuff like that, I think there was another. I don't know if I can't remember the exact details, but there was either another case years later that he went to jail for, or in that same case, it was attempted rape with a deadly weapon.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, what are we at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I tried, y'all.
Like if he,
and
I
then
mean,
at the
sure,
same time
if
too,
he showed like a history of doing the same things, then like no, like he hasn't learned, like he hasn't matured, none of that shit. But like
but then if we want to talk about, if we want to highlight the men's redeemable qualities, what's not redeemable is you or your fucking wife trying to pay off to shut up your victim. That's weird to me.
Yeah, no, I agree
That's
with that as well.
like, that's crazy.
That is odd.
Yeah, did y'all ready up or what?
I did.
Oh yeah,
You
we
go
gotta
to
go
the
back to
lobby.
Oh, lobby.
Yeah, I'll go to the lobby. Fuck it.
Oh wait, all four of us were in the game. We could have just read it up.
Oh,
Well,
my
fuck.
bad.
Yeah,
I'm already
that's
going to
what
the lobby.
Yeah, I just read it
Yeah,
up.
no, I mean, no, definitely like the whole trying to pay the girl off shit now is like suspicious and like raises a flag. But like I mean, this is also me speaking without knowing the whole story. But like if the shit that happened while he was 16 was like the only shit that was on his record and the only shit that ever happened and like nothing else happened, like at a certain point I feel like we have to at least try to let people mature and like change. Because I mean, like I said, like I did stupid ass shit when I was 16, but like I'm 30 now, so like I'm a completely different person, all kinds of different life experiences, and like, I wouldn't do the same shit. But them trying to pay somebody off, presumably in the last year or 6 months, is pretty suspicious. And
Yeah.
like
I mean,
that's not right.
I get that take, but I also feel like the part of like the people are like, well, it happened and it was, well, some people are like, it didn't have. I mean, how the fuck do you know it didn't happen? Were you there? But like, there's the people who are like, well, she shouldn't still have to be known as a sex offender. I don't agree with that, because the thing is like, why do you get to redeem yourself in that sense of you have a clean record, but people have to live with their sexual assaults and stuff like that, and the trauma behind that every day for the rest of their lives. So
He white,
you
right?
have to live with this charge.
Isn't
It's
he
the price
white?
you pay. Huh?
He's white, right?
No, he's black.
Is he?
I think he's of Jamaican descent. He just looks light skinned. Is this where we're going?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Probably we gotta take that part out. No, we don't. Fuck it.
but
Yeah,
I know there's some people who are like, well, he shouldn't have to, because when people who are on the sex offender registry, they have to like notify. I don't know
when they move
the
somewhere and
specific.
shit.
Yeah, they have to put their new address on the registry or whatever.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, Nicki Minaj and marrying a person, you knowingly and openly married a person on the registry. So you knew that these were the things and protocols that you had to abide by when you married this man. I have no sympathy for that.
Well,
And
I don't know if he properly ever like legit.
Well, yeah.
Like,
So the problem was that
himself.
with this recent move, I guess he didn't actually properly register that address, and so there was like, when you don't, I think it's like stuff like that. Now you got to turn yourself in, possibly stuff like that. But again, you don't make that call. You don't get to say, well, hey, I'm Nicki Minaj. I don't want my house address on the registry because I'm famous. Well, if that was the route you wanted to take, then maybe you should have married a man that was not a sex offender. And like I said, I don't feel like like, oh well, you know, let's just take him off the sex offender registry because he's redeemed himself or whatever the case is. Because does the victim does she get to just wipe that out of her mind for the rest of her life? No, probably not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The shit you do has consequences, and that's the consequence. So live with it. And you might very well be redeemed or whatever. You might not. You might never do that again. But that's not the point. You did it then, and there's consequences for your immediate actions at times, and sometimes they stick with you. And this is just one of those cases.
Motherfucker. Fuck this game. All right. Well, does anyone else have any takes they want to throw out?
I mean, I kind of want to hear this baby shower thing.
Oh
yeah.
I mean, I kind of know I've seen something like that before, but I kind of want to see like where they were going with this before I say my piece.
All right, yeah. So there's no legit, I guess, like paperwork. I mean, not paperwork, but there's no legit like article on it. I just saw it on like I just saw it on like Twitter and Facebook. So basically, it was a dude. I guess he's expecting. I guess him and his baby mom now on the best of terms, or they already decided when the baby's born they're going to be split or whatever. So he threw a baby shower for himself because he wasn't invited to the actual baby shower or to the mom's baby shower.
He was not invited?
Yeah, I guess like he wasn't invited, so he decided I'm gonna throw my own baby shower.
So the thing about that, it's funny you say that because when I was thinking about it, I was gonna say, I'm for it. And honestly, I'm 100% for it, whether they were on good terms or not. Because I mean, I don't personally, well, for one, I don't feel like the baby shower shouldn't just only be about the baby. Like yeah, you get gifts during the baby shower, but like during the baby shower, the mom is often pampered and all this stuff, but like the father is overlooked. And fathers do a lot to contribute to their children as well. But especially if we have a situation where the mother and father are not actually together, well, the mom gets all this shit, but then the dad has to work from scratch when the baby comes to visit at his house. So why not? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm for it. You have your baby shower so that you can get some, you can be prepared as well. You get some diapers and you get the gadgets and stuff that might help your life be a little bit better when you're trying to watch your son. I'm all for it. And I feel like anybody who's against it is a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it was a lot of people giving mixed feelings on it.
Because it's like, I mean, the father having a baby shower doesn't take away from you having a baby shower. And especially if you want to do petty shit and not, I was about to say, if you want to be petty and not invite him, or not necessarily even petty, you never know what happens in people's relationships. She might have had a valid reason to not want to invite him, but nonetheless, I mean, men still deserve to be prepared for their new additions as well.
Yeah, I had no problem with that. I just thought it was funny, like just the way like everybody was, oh, and his father shower. They were just calling it weird names, daddy shower. It was just funny. I just like when something happens, and then I just go to like Twitter for the responses in the thread and to see like what kind of clever stuff they come up with.
Yeah,
Me personally, I think that if you're gonna co-parent, just gotta keep that pettiness out of it, man. Like, if you having a father shower, or whatever it's called. If you doing that, you doing it for the baby, all right? Not doing it like
Out of
you're
spite.
not out of
Is this
spite.
showing that I got his card?
Either do
Yeah,
it for
somebody just
yourself,
rebooted me.
Okay.
do it, do it for yourself, or not, or do it for
Do it like
do
it's
it for
your
the
B
baby,
day.
but not for your. Don't do it just because like spite. It just sets a bad like
I
precedent.
always wondered, like, because often when you see, there's the baby mother and baby father dynamic, everyone's always like, "Oh, I don't want him, I don't want her." So, well, what's the? And then it's like sometimes it's like, you ever know, like it's the petty bullshit, but it's like, what are we really being petty for? Because it's people like not all relationships end on bad terms. Some relationships are just like an understanding. Hey, this isn't working out for us. Are you still over here, Nate? I picked up some of your stuff if you want it.
I'm at Misty.
Yeah, I just dropped it over here.
Oh.
But it's like, I don't know when people. It's just I don't know what's the need for people to try to start off the petty shit when it comes to co-parenting. It's always giving me weird vibes. Like, why are we arguing over?
Cause it's hashtag fuck that bitch. I'm sorry.
I just down two, but I can't down this third one. Fuck no.
I'm on the way.
I always see stuff like it's interesting to me, like the.
Can you shake one or no? Oh wait. The other one's over.
Nah, they got me.
In terms of like the co-parenting conversation, when it comes to like child support, but like when child like they're legit. I see people like some people who feel like in terms of child support, it's like, well, I already pay child support, but they like they think child support is like a replacement for their actual physical activity and presence in their child's lives, if that makes sense. And it's just like why do you feel like why do some people feel like it's either child support or being present in their child's life?
Oh yeah.
And then it's like now some people pay hella money in child support, but all
I
I'm
paid
gonna say is
$1,300.
because speaking from what my mom was potentially getting or not goddamn getting, like that 40 $50 a week or what, or not even a week, every 2 weeks or a month or some shit like that, and then half the time you can't even get that. Like, and you want to talk about, well, I pay child support, so why do I have to go visit? What? You
fifty
think this?
dollars a week.
Yes, I'm dead ass,
Bro,
not lying about that.
I
So
paid $1,300 a month.
I don't know how there's people, but what I'm like, if
What's a
there's people
house?
who are like, this child support that you pay in isn't even it's barely like you can eat that $5, you know, and you want to sit here and act like you can't come see your child because you pay child support, or like I don't know. I've always the men who are like I feel like both parents in a co-parenting situation, both parents should have everything they need set up for their child when the child is at whoever's house.
Yeah, whoever's house.
And I mean, that's not to say, hey, of course, I might drop off a couple outfits as well when I send the child to your house, but the child should also have her own set of outfits at your house and, have a place for those clothes and stuff like
Why it's
that.
gotta be a she? Why
It,
can't it be a he?
Sometimes
them. But it's like, why some people are like, well, she brought me the kid and didn't bring me shit. This is your child too. So you telling me I gotta go for a grocery run every time she come over your house? Like, do we not see a problem with that?
nah, yeah, I feel you there. That's why like when when I have my daughter, I make sure she has everything she would ever need over at you know at my house, and she has anything she would ever need at her mom's house. So whenever she comes with me, I like she brings, she has like an outfit on. I just make sure that she goes like, I wash that and she goes back in that outfit because I just don't want no like, hey, that's my outfit. I'm like, all right, you good, got it. Or just, um, or like even maybe sometimes like she'll come over, and then when I send her back, I don't know, I don't remember what outfit she wore, and I just let her go home and whatever outfit like that I own. I always have like enough of like my own stuff for my kids, or like regardless of where they at.
Yeah. It's like sometimes it's just like y'all are just making a problem where a problem shouldn't even be. Or like
Yeah,
there's like people co-parenting in new relationships, right? And then you have the situation where like say you send the child to her father's house, her father has a girlfriend. The girlfriend treats your child damn near like she's her own child, you know, takes care of the child well. And then we do petty shit like have a problem when like you sent your child with her head to you know, to her father's house, but then how dare you let your girlfriend fix her hair? It's like, was she supposed to walk around and look like like she's not taken care of?
right.
It's like, why are we making a problem where that problem shouldn't even really where it really shouldn't even be an issue for real? Oh hell, it's two niggas on me.
Damn, you dead
Like
or you sleep? You
like that should just it's wild to me. Like or I just saw a conversation where the I think the lady the lady has a kid with her baby father, a son, and then she has a husband. The father usually picks up the boy on Tuesdays to get a haircut. He wasn't able to pick up the boy like say the previous Tuesday because he said he didn't have money to get his haircut. So she said, "Well, did you get your haircut?" And then she said, "Well, he needs to get his haircut because." Well, I feel like they were both being really petty in the situation. But she was like, he needs to get his haircut this week because they got pictures. And so he was like, okay, cool. Can I pick him up on whatever day? Or he said, take the boy have your husband take him by my barber. And she was like, no, he'll just take him by my barber. I'm like, what are we doing? What? Like, why are we doing this?
Just get the nigga haircut.
It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is the point not to just get the little boy's head cut? At this point, who fucking cares who actually does it? Is it not? It's not. Is the important part not just making sure his hair is taken care of? Like, why is this a thing that we're worried about?
Damn, is it used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this? I had to grind like that and shine like this.
I think so because this man over here quiet. You okay? Why are
you
you
fighting?
blinking at me like that?
Oh, that mean I'm not asleep.
All right. Well, I guess we'll potentially pick back up on the conversation next time around. But for those of y'all that are still listening, subscribe to Boozy Game Night, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What other platforms are we on? Most other platforms.
Do the thick thighs challenge.
Do the motherfucking thick thighs challenge.
Yes, sir, because thick thighs do not bother me. Hey, y'all being real shy. That's all I'm saying. Don't be shy. Listen,
I'm
once it get going, it get going. Dudes, look, if you want to do them too, do what you gotta do. Just know it's $100 for first place, $50 for second place. You know what I'm saying? Third place gets an honorable mention. You feel me? So do your best.
How long does the challenge go?
The challenge is live now, and it will be up until October 31st, with the winner being announced on November 1st.
Ooh, it's like a little Halloween,
You know what I'm saying? Shit get spooky for y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe throw a little extra bonus in if y'all do it in your Halloween costume. You feel me?
Ooh. Okay. All right, folks. Well, we appreciate you listening. You got any topics for us? Hit us up on Twitter, YouTube, what have you. We appreciate it. We'll holler at y'all.